Hello everybody, my name is Thur, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to do basic wiring in a HME Ion IQ base 6100 drive-through base station, and actually drive-through intercom base station. And this basic wiring includes wiring the microphone, wiring the speaker, wiring the power supply, and basically the vehicle detector board, and that's it. You could have a very complex wiring in these units that could include internet setup, internet access, remote monitoring, timer controller, kitchen speaker and whatnot. It could be really complicated, but this is just the basic, something that you must do in order for the network, for the intercom system to work. This is what you need to do. So here's how it starts. The first thing you need to do, basically this is the setup. The unit opens up. This is how the unit is without it being opened. You have to push these two buttons to open it. You push down and you split it apart. So here's how we do that. Push down, split it apart. Once you split it apart, this is what you're gonna be getting. These are the terminal blocks where all the wires will be connected to. The terminal blocks are much easier to take out and do your wirings outside, and once your wirings are all done and when plugged in, then you can put it back in. All these terminal blocks are designed to go to your specific place. Even though this and this have the same pin count, it cannot be interchangeably used because there's little notches right here are basically guidance according to these little tabs, and the tabs that are cut or cut off are the ones that will go in the terminals without the white little tab. So basically, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see better. So yeah, so this is how it is. As you can see, some of these, they have these these little tabs, green tabs, and some don't. Basically, the ones that don't have the green tabs will go to the holes where they have a white little thingy, because that's how, see that? That is going to fit. Otherwise, it's not going to fit. So that's why it's very important not to reverse these. And the very reason why HME did this, which is a genius idea, is so that people don't reverse wire them or by mistake connect them wrong and damage the base unit or the speaker or microphone. So now let's talk about how we connect them. The speaker and the microphone goes to the center terminal. Let me put this back in. So this is where the speaker and microphone goes. I'm talking about the speaker and microphone for the outside, basically the one that is supposed to be in the drive-through lane for the vehicles to come. Okay, so let's grab the cable here. This terminal block, this terminal block has been already wired. So as you can see, this is exactly how it is supposed to be. Now this is my speaker. The first and second are speaker. And then my microphone are the last two. Those are the microphone. So basically, this is how you put it in. Oops, sorry, this way. This is how you put it in. And you close it. Okay, now if you notice that this unit is plugged into terminal number J6. If you can see, it says J6 right there. Now, if you look right here, this J6 wiring diagram is right here. So this is J2, J5, J15, and J6. The J6 microphone line 1, which is positive, goes to terminal 1, and mic 2, which is negative, goes to terminal 2. The 3 is ground, and the vehicle detector negative and positive is there. This is not connected, and this is the speaker out, positive and negative. Now, in the microphone polarity, why is positive and negative important? It's only important if you're using electrolytic microphone or condenser microphone. If you're using a regular dynamic magnet and coil type of microphone, like let's say a 400 ohm, 600 ohm microphone, those microphones you can reverse the wires. It's not that important. Even though on those there is polarity, but it would still work. Maybe the sound quality wouldn't be as good if you reverse it. But if you have a condenser microphone and you reverse it, and you reverse the polarity, it will be completely dead. It won't work because a condenser microphone needs DC voltage to operate, and the DC voltage plus, in some cases it's plus 48 volts, in some cases it's less. So the plus voltage must be to pin positive, and the negative to the ground, which is the chassis or the surrounding of the microphone, of the condenser microphone. So that's something that you need to know. Now this is a little extra information. You don't need to worry about it if you're just doing an installation to know about the types of microphone, but all you need to know is the plus and minus of the microphone shouldn't be reversed, and that's where the microphone's gonna go. The microphone's gonna go here. Now if you have a dual lane system, then you will have one more plug right here. When you have one more plug right here, the second lane will be exactly like this. Will be another terminal here. When the pin layout will be exactly like this. Basically, it will be plus microphone, negative microphone, speaker, plus and minus speaker right here. So exactly as you see it, that's how the other one will be. Now these are line in and out. You don't have to worry. This is the early warning alert. The early warning alert is, let me go there, this one is the early warning alert when the vehicle comes, so you can get an alert before the vehicle detector is activated. You don't have to worry if you don't have that in your restaurant. Basically, it's not a priority to know if you're doing a basic installation. Basically, is this what I'm saying? All right. So, and let's see. Okay, if your restaurant has a vehicle detector, then this is where the vehicle detector loop will plug into. This is basically the two wires that go under the concrete where the vehicles come, and the unit will alert you when there is a vehicle. And then this wire from here goes all the way and plugs into here. Let me shift this. It plugs into right here. Now if you had dual lane system, then your lane 2 vehicle detector would go right here, and your lane 2 vehicle detector board would be mounted right here, which in this case we don't have it, but this is where the lane 2 vehicle detector board would have been mounted should this have been a dual lane system. A dual lane system also will have dual circuitry. Like this has a single circuit, this one is all empty. A dual lane system will have all of these full of components, and all these plugs right here, the green terminals, would have been installed, and it would be a complete system. Just for your information, I have a dual lane here, which I'm going to show you. Now you don't necessarily have to know this. Basically, this is just extra information. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. This has nothing to do with installation, but it's good to have this so you see what's the difference. This is a dual lane system. As I said, in a dual lane system, all circuits are full, and you have dual plugs right here, everywhere, dual plugs, as you can see. Okay, and you see the difference. Let me put them side by side. See that you have two amplifier circuit boards. Here only one circuit board, and you know everything is twice. The relays, audio relays, everything is here, twice as many as there is in here. So that's the difference between a single lane and a dual lane. And also each revision is slightly different. Like in this revision, we have a single relay right here, where in this revision we have two relays over here, because you know depending on what revision they are, they could be slightly different. This is the wireless card. You don't have to worry about this in your basic installation, but you do have to make sure your antennas are installed, because without the antenna you could damage the wireless circuit. So let me show you the antennas and how they go. That's where the antennas go. It's a screw-on type. You simply screw it on, and yeah, that's how they go. Let me get rid of this. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's how that is. So basically, your microphone and your speaker. Your power supply goes right here. Even your power supply, you have to pay attention, because you have 3 power supply cables. You have plus DC, negative DC, and ground. Your plus DC is the very first pin, which is the white one right here. And then your negative DC is the center one, which is black right here. And then your very right one is the ground, which is the last one right here, or yellow one. And that's how it goes. Your power supply cable plugged in. Now if we look in the front, the unit should be powered on, and there it is. It is powered on and functioning normally, because we have it wired correctly and it's plugged in correctly, and everything is up and running. So yeah, I hope this was an easy instruction for you to follow and learn a thing or two about drive-through intercom system wiring and installation. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.